CSX is surging on this Q1 earnings beat. Our own Morgan Brennan, having covered space this week, is here with a special guest as well. Hey, Em.
Hey, listen, I like to cover things that move, that are big and powerful, and that move. So it's great to be here with you. All right, well, let's bring in the CEO and president of CSX, Joe Hinrichs. Joe, great to speak with you. Be it on the top and bottom lines for CSX, strong pricing, offsetting softer volumes, but really the headline from the conference call, improved service. What's driving that?
Really, it's our people, Morgan, and our team has come together and focused on improving the employee experience and improving service to customers. And we had record levels of trip plan compliance and velocity and dwell in the first quarter, and it's really about our team coming together. And we believe that working on the One CSX culture has contributed to that service level being at all-time highs.
All right, so you took the helm last fall. You do bring this unique perspective to railroading, former auto executive, meaning former customer of the railroads. How is that informing strategy at this key moment? Because the industry is shifting away from precision railroading, and we do have lawmakers proposing legislation that is focused on rail safety.
Yeah, thanks, Morgan. It's a critical time for the industry, and so CSX, we're trying to lead by example, and first and foremost, prioritizing the service we provide to our customers. A number of things over the last several years led to lower levels of service to our customers, and we believe that obviously we're a service business, so focusing on that customer service is paramount. We do that through our employees, so working with our unions and leading the templates set for the industry on paid sick leave and attendance policy changes are all contributing to that. And I do believe, having been a customer of rail for 20 years, to bring a unique perspective in that we're never going to lose sight of the fact that we're going to serve our customers well, and then we get rewarded by that, by them giving us business and ultimately bringing more work off the road or winning share to grow our business.
We have seen earnings from a number of trucking companies this week, and the term freight recession has been raised more than once. We are seeing trucking rates fall. What does that mean for rail demand at CSX, and ultimately, what does it mean for the strong pricing you've been able to realize so far?
Yeah, if you look at the first quarter, I mean, we saw strong growth in both revenue and in volume on the merchandise side of our business, which are the things that typically only go by rail. Think of autos, think of food products and aggregates and metals, and that business continues to be strong. The intermodal side of the business, which is half our volume but only 20% of our revenue, has been down significantly, and that's more associated with trucking. And what we've seen in the international market, international imports are down significantly. That's tied to retail, whether it's higher inventories or maybe market demand, we'll have to see. And so that business is down significantly. But the strength of our business is in the service we're providing to those larger customers who is a larger revenue per unit move on the merchandise side, and with coal also, and we think that will continue.
All right, and that's sort of like a good segue into macro in general with you, because CSX and the other railroads do move so many different types of goods across the U.S. and across North America in general. So what are you seeing? What is your read-through on the state of the economy through the rest of the year?
Yeah, Morgan, I'd say it's a mixed bag right now. I mentioned earlier we see strength this year in autos year over year. Metals have been strong. Aggregates, so think about rocks and construction, are up significantly. However, chemicals have been mixed, which is a big part of our business. Second half of the year came up a little bit in the first half, but now is first part of the year, but it's come down again. Phosphates and fertilizers are down pretty significantly. But the biggest piece that we're seeing is in the retail side, which is the intermodal business. And so that's been soft. We think it's coming back in the second half of the year. How strongly it comes back, we'll have to see. But the shippers, the international shippers, the freightliners are telling us they'll see more volume in the second half of the year.
CSX did have a train derail in the last 24 hours. No one was injured. Just want to get your thoughts on rail safety, on derailments, and just as importantly, what the impact has been of that East Palestine derailment by your competitor in the eastern U.S., Norfolk Southern, on business in general for CSX.
Yeah, very important topic. I mean, obviously, safety is our highest priority. We have big equipment. You mentioned it in the beginning. We move a lot of goods, obviously very important for us. We're proud to be the safety leader amongst the U.S. Class 1 rails, and over the last several years, having said that, we're not satisfied. The incident you're referring to on our network happened in our yard, but it was a human error, and so we got to continue to work on discipline processes and educating and training. But the legislation that's being discussed, I'm part of that conversation. We're all part of the conversation. And at CSX, we want to be part of the solution. We want to talk about the things that we can be for, we think will be helpful. And we want to make sure that we're making progress, not just taking action. And so we're a part of that conversation and we're looking forward to it. I think the rail industry will come out stronger and safer as a result of all this.
All right, Joe, great to speak with you today. Love the live shot. CSX stock up 3% right now, leading the Dow Transport's Joe Hinrichs
Thanks, Morgan.
of CSX. Guys?